Hey everybody, what's going on? This is brought to you by BTN, the leaders in quality sports supplements. If you're looking to up your game, whether you're in the ring or just hitting the gym, head over to www.btnutra.com. So we're talking boxing, man, the sweet science, the squared circle. It's a sport that just breeds legends. We're talking about the top 10 boxers of all time. Now this is a tough list, man, because you've got different eras, different weight classes, different styles.
So, you gotta start with the most iconic, right? Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Clay. This dude transcended boxing. He was bigger than the sport. Part of it was his skill, man. He was so fast, so light on his feet for a heavyweight, like watching a dancer in the ring. But it was more than that. Ali had this charisma, this aura about him. He was loud, he was brash, he backed up his talk. Remember the trash talk we hear today? Ali practically invented it. And he did it with such style, such poetry. Ali refused to be drafted during Vietnam, stood up for his beliefs, risked everything. He paid a price for it, lost some of his prime years, but he came back and fought some of the most brutal battles boxing has ever seen. Ali wasn't just a boxer, he was a cultural phenomenon.
Many people consider Sugar Ray Robinson to be the most talented boxer ever, pound for pound, and it's hard to argue. This guy was like watching poetry in motion. He could do it all in the ring. He was a master boxer, technically brilliant, with lightning-fast hands and incredible footwork. But he could also bang. He had over 100 knockouts on his record. He was adaptable, could switch styles whenever he needed to. Robinson's career spanned over 2 decades, and he held world titles in multiple weight divisions. He fought everybody, beat the best of his era. When you watch guys like Floyd Mayweather Jr., with their speed and precision, you can see shades of Sugar Ray Robinson in their style.
Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, was a symbol of hope during some really tough times. This was the 1930s, the Great Depression, and then World War II. Louis came from nothing, rose to become the heavyweight champion of the world, and held on to that title for almost 12 years. He was a national hero, especially for Black Americans. People saw him as a symbol of strength and resilience during a time when they needed it most. His fights were major events, broadcast on the radio, bringing people together. And in the ring, man, he was a force of nature. He had this devastating knockout power, particularly his left hook. One of his most famous fights was against Max Schmeling, a German boxer who was seen as a symbol of Nazi Germany. Joe Louis wasn't just a great boxer, he was a cultural icon.
Number 4, Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Mike Tyson. Just saying the name sends chills down your spine, man. This dude was pure intimidation. He burst onto the scene like a force of nature, the youngest heavyweight champion ever. He was this compact ball of muscle with incredible speed and power. Remember that peekaboo style? His head movement, slipping punches, then unleashing those ferocious combinations. It was terrifying to watch. Tyson was must-see TV. People were glued to the screen because they knew something crazy was about to happen. He was a knockout artist, ending most of his fights early. Mike Tyson was more than just a boxer. He was a global phenomenon, a pop culture icon.
Number 5. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. The name is synonymous with grit, determination, and an iron will. This guy was the epitome of a fighter who never gave up. He wasn't the most naturally gifted boxer, not the tallest or fastest, but man, he had heart. Marciano is still the only heavyweight champion to retire undefeated, with a perfect 49-0 record. He fought in a brutal era, went toe-to-toe with some of the toughest guys out there, and never lost. He had this relentless style, always coming forward, absorbing punches, and just wearing his opponents down. And then there was that right hand. They called it Susie Q, and it was legendary. His fight with Jersey Joe Walcott is the stuff of legends. Rocky Marciano was living proof that you don't have to be the most talented fighter to be the best.
Number 6, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Defensive genius and master tactician, Floyd Money Mayweather. Love him or hate him, you can't deny his skills in the ring. This guy was a defensive wizard, probably the best defensive boxer we've ever seen. He was like a magician in there, making punches miss by millimeters, frustrating his opponents. His shoulder roll, his reflexes, his ability to read his opponents, it was mesmerizing to watch. And he wasn't just about defense. Mayweather was a brilliant counterpuncher, could make you pay for even the slightest mistake. He retired undefeated, 50-0, matching Rocky Marciano's record. Floyd Mayweather was a polarizing figure, but his impact on boxing is undeniable. Number 7, Bernard Hopkins, the Executioner. Bernard Hopkins was like a fine wine, he just kept getting better with age. He fought at the highest level well into his 40s and even his 50s, which is, pretty much unheard of in boxing. Hopkins was a master technician known for his ring IQ, his ability to control the pace of a fight, and his incredible defense. He was like a chess player in the ring, always thinking several moves ahead. He was also a tough, durable fighter, known for his granite chin and his ability to take a punch. Bernard Hopkins was a true student of the game and a testament to the importance of discipline, hard work, and dedication. Number 8, Roberto Duran, Manos de Piedra, Hands of Stone. Roberto Duran, Manos de Piedra, Hands of Stone. This guy was a warrior, a true brawler who struck fear into the hearts of his opponents. He was known for his incredible punching power, his relentless aggression, and his granite chin. Duran was a 4-division world champion, winning titles from lightweight all the way up to super middleweight. He fought everyone, anywhere, anytime, and always brought the fight. His rivalry with Sugar Ray Leonard was the stuff of boxing lore, with their 2 fights in 1980 considered classics. Duran was a true warrior, both inside and outside the ring. Number 9, Julio Cesar Chavez, the pride of Mexico. Julio Cesar Chavez. The name is synonymous with Mexican boxing. This guy was a national hero, a symbol of pride and resilience for an entire nation. He was known for his incredible chin, his relentless pressure, and his body punching. Chavez had one of the most impressive records in boxing history, going undefeated for the first 90 fights of his career. Julio Cesar Chavez was more than just a boxer in Mexico. He was an icon, a symbol of hope and inspiration for millions. Number 10, Henry Armstrong, the Untamable Force, Henry Armstrong. This dude was a true freak of nature, a fighter who defied the odds and accomplished something that may never be duplicated in boxing. He's the only boxer in history to hold world titles in 3 weight divisions simultaneously. We're talking featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight all at the same time. Armstrong was relentless. He had this incredible motor, constantly throwing punches from all angles, wearing his opponents down. He was known for his awkward style, his unorthodox attacks, and his granite chin. He fought during the 1930s, a golden era for boxing, and beat some of the best fighters of his generation. Henry Armstrong's story is one of incredible determination, heart, and a refusal to be denied. Man, what a list. These 10 boxers, they weren't just athletes, they were larger-than-life figures who captivated the world. Muhammad Ali, with his charisma and impact on society, Floyd Mayweather Jr., with his defensive genius, these fighters brought something truly unique to the sport. They weren't just fighting in the ring, they were breaking down barriers, inspiring generations, and leaving an indelible mark on boxing history. Their legacies continue to influence the sport today. And if you're looking to channel your inner boxing legend, don't forget to check out BTN for the best in sports supplements at www.beatnutra.com.